Yeah. Welcome to Pack a Lunch. Today we've been tasked with making hors d'oeuvres and food for my fiance's wedding shower tomorrow.
And everyone loves tasks.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make a hummus and pita bread platter with hummus in the middle, of course surrounded by pita bread, and we're also going to make hot wings.
Yes.
They're going to be pretty hot because that was a request from one of the girls that's involved with it. So we've got our chicken. We're going to show you how to make the batter.
I'm not a girl though.
No, Steve's not a girl. It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, everyone assumes it's me that made the request, right?
If you watched our fried chicken episode, chicken wings are similar. You just don't put as much spice in the actual batter because most of the flavor comes from the sauce. So you're going to preheat your deep fryer to 170. In a small bowl, you're going to put eggs.
There. Add more egg if you run out of batter, basically. If your batter gets goopy and gross, toss it and make some more.
Then you're going to put whole milk because you want the thickness of it. Whisk that together. But first, we're going to get a couple cups of flour. You don't need to measure the flour because it's batter. A little bit of cornstarch. Once again, we're not really measuring. That's fine. You're going to put salt.
A very specific amount there.
Since we're not only going to have the sauce of it hot, put a little bit of cayenne pepper, a lot of cayenne pepper, in the batter itself. We're also going to put some chili powder, and a little bit of chipotle. So we're going to mix this mixture together. We're going to mix this together. So after that, we'll bread and deep fry the chicken wings.
While we wait for the deep fryer to heat up, we're going to show you how to make hummus. Well, I say we, I mean Rob.
So your hummus is going to consist of a couple of things. 3 main ingredients. 4 main ingredients.
One of them is hummus?
One of them is chickpeas. The other one is tahini, which is a sesame seed paste, kind of like peanut butter, but with sesame seeds, garlic, and lemon juice. So we're going to open our chickpeas. And you're going to drain them about halfway and dump the chickpeas. And you're going to need a food processor too. So to about there, you're going to have some left over. You can do what you want with those.
No one needs chickpeas.
And we'll put generous amount of lemon juice.
Would you call that a swirzel?
A swirzel or a dollop. A generous amount of garlic. And tahini, which is kind of messy. So you're going to put about 3 to 4 tablespoons of that in there. And you process it. And this time Alright, so your hummus should turn into a thick paste. It should be pretty garlicky, lemony, and delicious. Then you're just going to scoop it out into whatever container you want, and that's it. You can also put anything you want in hummus. It's really good with spinach, hot peppers, anything. It's just delicious.
It'll look like that. Buy yourself some pita bites to dip the hummus in.
Or full pita bread works too.
Yeah, full pita bread's good too. You can dip whatever you want in it really, but this is what we're doing. There you go.
You need to start breading these sons of bitches.
Alright, so for those of you who didn't see our fried chicken episode, it's the same process. I'm going to show you how to bread the chicken and to deep fry it and make delicious.
Start with having chicken. Simple, really. No one should ever talk like that.
Unless you're on a Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon.
Yeah, or if you're
Dudley Do-Right.
Marvin the Martian.
You sounded more like Dudley Do-Right.
You would?
Yeah.
I was doing Marvin.
Onwards, Penelope!
I was trying to do
I'm going to destroy the planet Earth.
Yeah, that's more marsh.
Okay. Focus, you jerk. What you do is you take your chicken, dip it in this, then in this, then in this.
Got it? Did you follow all that? Chicken, egg, flour, deep fryer. Something important here is to make sure to hold it up above the cage a little bit so that the batter doesn't stick to the cage. I'll show you in a close-up shot in a second. Okay, chicken, egg stuff, this gunk, and then hold it a little bit above where the bottom of the cage is, just for a moment to let it start to cook. Then you can drop it without it sticking to the cage. And you know it's cooked when it starts to float and becomes golden brown. Alright, don't worry if it looks a little bit ugly at first. Who are you to judge? Delicious. Alright, so this is how to make crispy style chicken. Just give you a shot of, you can kind of see how crispy it is as it's burning my fingers.
It's crispy.
And it's got a mild heat to it. We should still do the
100 wings.
100 wings episode.
I think we may need help. You want Liam to help with us?
Hells yeah.
Maybe he can make a sauce. Help us, Liam. You are our only hope. I should have had my hair up in buns. Welcome back to Pack a Lunch.
Pretty live.
Yeah, well, it's kind of edited.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Pack a Lunch.
Hi, you didn't leave.
Yeah, well, you didn't leave, but we did.
Maybe you did leave.
It's now
about
about, it's about 5 hours later.
Yeah.
And we're still not done cooking for the wedding reception this tomorrow.
We're not.
They're gonna be up in about 7 hours for.
Did we mention that in the first time?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Now we're gonna be baking for the first time ever with the help from my my in 3 weeks to be wife, Nikki. Say hi, Nikki.
Hi.
That's basically her first and only time she wants to be on camera. But she's gonna teach us how to bake regardless, even off camera.
We don't know what we're doing.
So enjoy. Alright, so we're gonna be making chocolate cupcakes. Apparently there's a frosting with it. Is there a frosting? Yeah, there's a frosting with it. Can we do frosting? We're gonna burn this shit.
Is there beef fat?
So this is our first time baking, unless you count the Yorkshire pudding, and the other day I made biscuits, which... Alright, so Nikki, what do we do first? So we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 as per most things baking.
375.
Okay, first I'm gonna mix the cocoa with boiling water.
What am I doing?
Mix cocoa with hot water.
How much boiled water? Is that important?
We don't measure on this show.
1 cup of boiled water and half a cup of cocoa.
Cool. Look, I baked.
Quarts might be easier.
Oh.
Steve, we've been drinking.
This is wee stuff, white boy. I'm kidding, I've been drinking too.
Come on, Wade.
Get your lumps out.
A homogeneous mixture.
You gotta get your lumps out. What you gonna do with all those lumps, all the lumps inside this junk?
Yeah, you're a part of this.
Why?
Because it's a madhouse. A madhouse!
Alright, so we mix that. What's next?
Another bowl, it's flour, baking powder, and salt.
Baking powder, salt.
Perfect. Then, an electric mixer bowl.
We've never used this before, so Nikki's gonna show us how it's done.
It's just been a fixture. I thought it was a death ray.
Once again, we're idiots.
Oh, special guest.
Okay. Yay! Thanks for playing our reindeer games.
I hang out with you guys and I'm marrying you, so.
Oh.
Humility.
Yeah.
Humility twice. Because he doesn't realize it.
You're gonna want this.
Alright, so we're mixing. What are we mixing?
Half a cup of butter and a cup of sugar.
Hey, we know it. It's an intimidating machine.
2 eggs?
Yep, one at a time.
One at a time. That's important?
Just makes it easier to sparkle.
Look at it go. He did it.
Did I bake?
People are going to question our grammar on that one. You are baked.
Yeah, we're not very good at baking. Mixing by hand sucks.
Then you're gonna add vanilla.
How much vanilla?
2 teaspoons.
She's way better at this than we are.
There's no sugar.
It's really good when you add in like 2 tablespoons of sugar and a little milk.
Alright, we may have said this earlier, I don't remember, but cooking, you don't have to be so specific with your ingredients. We just throw handfuls of stuff in, we don't really care. Baking is not the same at all.
You have to measure exactly.
We don't know why.
It's science.
We're fired from this.
Chemistry.
Exactly.
Cocoa is cooled down. Hear that, fellas? Don't be so eager. Turns into this.
That's our batter.
Okay, what's next?
I'm gonna pour it into the cups.
Just grease the pan if you don't have the paper cupcake cups.
We have some.
We do.
And you do pink.
They're perfect. Let's have a look at them.
A Stevens beer.
There we go. Alright, so is this my fault? I
Yep.
mean turn? It's my turn. How dense should I make
There's
this?
the white.
2/3. Those are math words.
Grease the ice cream scooper.
That much-ish. So would you call that a dollop?
It would be a dollop.
I did it, I made a dollop. I made a dollop.
It's very good.
Now I'm got to eat some. So there you go. Don't fill them too much or you end up with a big, cakey, delicious mess. Now they go right in the oven.
Yep, for 16 to 20 minutes.
Hear that, people? 16 to 20 minutes in Los oven.
We'll both fit.
Nice.
Ah,
Bam.
that's right.
Then when you take them out of the oven, they look all delicious and stuff. But we're not finished yet.
So, what we do is we have to mix together the milk and the flour. In a saucepan, you gotta cook it together until it's nice and consistent and thick.
Okay, how much milk and how much flour?
1 cup of milk, 3 tablespoons of flour.
Then you whisk away to a faraway land. Currently, while Nikki has been doing awesome baking, Rob and I have been obliterated by Donkey Kong Jr., the original arcade game. We're dead. The whisking turns it into this.
Mashed potatoes dish.
Let it be cool. Brock.
Cream together a cup of sugar and a cup of butter.
Oh, and you're doing it in the mixer as well.
It wouldn't fit at all.
A bowl full of sugar helps the medicine go down. Diabetes treatments go up. Robot, help us. After this is cooled, it goes into this. And then those are mixed together. That makes the icing.
Yep, the frosting.
Frosting. Now that this is cooled down, we can add it to this.
I'm gonna add vanilla to this first. We have to add 1 teaspoon to this. Stir it up and then we can mix.
I like that it's vanilla, but it's black. More mixing. And then it turns into this fluffy, delicious mess. Oh, that's an empty thing. This guy. This guy's the guy. Oh, are you just portioning us out bowls to eat?
Not quite.
Oh.
I'm gonna make different colors.
Alright, so now you're just adding food coloring? Cute. Rob is the only person I know who can injure his ankle cooking.
Yeah.
Turns you into RoboCop. Now, this is ingenuity. Nikki has made a makeshift icing bag out of household items. We've got a pop bottle and a Ziploc thingy. I'm intrigued. And we do have a nozzle from the original bag, but we lost a piece, and so we had to improvise a little. Oh noes!
Do it, because, yeah.
You do what you can with what little you have.
So you're gonna have
Right,
the-
so plan B. So our bag burst open, so we're improvising differently.
Yeah, don't decorate this way at all.
Don't decorate this way. It looks better if you have one of those bag dealies. Unicorn poop.
Embarrassing episode. Pack a lunch.
Here you go. Get the tears out of your eyes. It's not so hard. That was probably my fault somehow.
So it's because of the garlic and the stuff, lemon stuff,
Yes.
Not gonna show that.
Maybe.
No.
I didn't catch it.
Good.